Arc Warden pick. And there's the Brewmaster. Okay, so 9 of the 10 heroes. The only different hero is the Arc Warden instead of the Phantom Assassin. Trying to keep Arc Warden at bay, but we got a double range creep push right here, as we're going to see a fortification, offensive use of fortification as they're diving on the top tower. That cask bounce though, as well as a Spark Wraith. But X-Nova still being Tobon, gets his Maldic up, out comes the Snowball. They're definitely getting the first blood here on the Radiant side. Will it be a turn kill though? Flux is put up, Yang's dead. Oh, maybe not Maldic tick. It's not going to be enough. Oh, level 1. Just not enough damage. Tusk continuing to sit here in the middle lane. Getting some experience. He does get the level advantage for OD. He's almost a full level at this point. We're going to go in again. Again, the beautiful ice block, but just not enough. Snowball in. TP support, though. Both supports coming in. Kunkka, and this could be a potential turn. FY only has this mana for 1. No, he doesn't mana for both, actually, as the X comes out. And the easy kill on a Shadow Fiend to bring him back in. So, yeah, much different story here in the middle lane here in Game 2. In fact, Kunkka's coming back in now. He's a roaming god, just like it was the previous game. Enough of a scare for the Radiant team not to insist on pushing more. Top lane, Ame. He doesn't have a TP this time. Maldic with the Cask, though, is put up. This time, Cask was actually level 2, so not that Maldic. Ame still on the run with a wand. He's right there. They get the turn kill on a Tusk so far. The Thunderclap will finish the job onto Arc Warden. The rest should be fine. What did our Dota plus today? Okay, this is a very even game. So, the same, 9 of the 10 same heroes. Yeah, this time around, Lord Gaming suggests this is a very, very even match. It's because of how they're teamed up with one another. Ame top lane, by the way, again, a similar situation. Witch Doctor can only do so much. Shard block into just the run at him strategy, and doesn't have his bubble just yet either. Against the Brewmaster Tusk though. Bottom lane. Omni Knight, can he get Purification off? He can. Not enough though. Enough lockdown to secure that kill. Well played. Rotation from VGJ Thunder. Speaking of rotations, FY. He's wrapping around in the middle lane. I think they know, though. They're playing like they definitely know something's up. Shackle's going to be used on OD as he's diving so deep for this. There is a TP coming in from Yang. He splits up with that Primal Split. Going now for more for OD. DDC's in trouble, but the lift on Kunkka going to bring him down right here. FY now in retreat as well. Not so long, though. The Zeroth Brewling throws the rock. DDC ends up getting a double kill out of it. I mean, that was a pretty ambitious dive there from LGD. Bottom lane again, Chalice in trouble once again. Flexion, not going to be enough. FY porting in. Torrent, good job running the other direction though. Sylar using that Sunder. Make sure he stays alive. Also maybe set up a potential turn kill, but different story for Fade. Doesn't have much mana to work with. 4-man rotation though from LGD to make that happen. All 3 top net worth are on the Radiant side so far with this start. Double damage rune also. They're going to walk past it. Not going to get it just yet. They're going to wrap around onto OD. He does have imprisonment. Not using it just yet. We'll use it shortly after. Kunkka is not level 6 yet. He's going to be lifted up as he comes in, though. The Torrent not enough to save OD. OD's dead, and now FI's in trouble. As is X. I don't think it's going to be enough of a play, though, to get out of here. It's going to run at him. Raise. He already used his long distance. The rock hits, sets up the mid raise, and FY goes down. The middle tower now exposed. The Rasta Ward's being used on top of that, so VGJ Thunder trying to really flow right now here in game number 2. Looking pretty good. Again, similar to the previous game, they have the early net worth lead, but terrible in bottom lane. He's in trouble. Will Thunder initially. It's not going to matter though. Finishing the Maldic will finish the job. Good job running at it between Chalice and X-Nova, using the Death Ward.
Tower is under attack.
Spark Race being spammed, so if the Radiant team wants to defend, they're going to have to absorb plenty of damage to do so. Kunkka is also up here now, charging in, has a Shark. Tough, Snowball away initially, X-Nova in the front line, throwing out that Cask Fade, making his getaway. The Death Ward, though, helping to secure reflection use. may scare off the Dire team. Ame sending in the Tempest double to really zone them out here. And it's not going to be enough damage on the anger. Maybe it will. FY wants to come in for the kill. Actually pulls back Sylar. Sylar's in trouble. Sylar's going to go down here. Yang, he's now on the run. X marks the spot, going to bring him back. Primal Split, though, will disrupt that. And he should be able to at least get away, but not the most ideal Primal Split. So yeah, big dive for LGD. They get the tower on top of it all, and I'm in the visual scout.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Arc Warden does have Midas now, and you're already seeing it starting to jump up that network threat, of course. FY's caught here, meanwhile, has a ship. Is going to use it, drink the rum, put under by the imprisonment as well. Result goes the rum, and actually still on the run. But out comes the Guardian Angel. Requiem going to be used by Freeze, but now he needs to be careful. Turning around with some raises, going through QUALS. The Hammer's laying down, City's Eclipse will set up the kill eventually. The Requiem explosion, though, after the fact, does get a couple of kills to OD and Chalice. FY going for a TP play. He'll be successful, but that was chaos in the fight. 3-for-3 exchange. SNY almost complete on Terrorblade. You have a Maelstrom coming for Arc Warden. God, well, you know what? I saw it was No-Till, I believe, yeah, for OG in the European qualifier for another event last week. He actually ended up playing Arc Warden, and I'll get to that in a second because we have a possible big fight coming out. The Shark used, the Roshan is very low. The Death Ward hitting Tusk. Going back to Roshan, he's going to die right here. Sylar getting low himself. Who will get the Aegis? It will be Freeze. FY could not steal it, but Sylar solo, he actually sunders his teammate, TDC, who's actually shackling up the Kunkka meanwhile, and they do get the kill, so Sylar's still alive, but he doesn't necessarily want to fight this. They're going to get the Aegis used right away, and they're probably going to kill him after the fact, too. Shadow Fiend, there's no way he gets out of here. The lift on OD is not going to matter. Freeze, Shadow Blade. That ain't working. X-Nova's on a killing spree, man. Doctor, 7-3-3. Yeah, very active. On paper, you know, it sounds like one of those you're not sure about. It was awesome to watch that game specifically. You know, having the double cooldown, just the massive split push you could do with the Meteor Hammer is just it's ridiculous. The damage it does to the towers, and also for farm enhancement. So I'm wondering if that's potentially going to be on. The fact that he went the Maelstrom first, probably not. But again, another fight breaking out right here. Freeze, he's on the run. Yang doesn't have his Primal Split. Adamant anyways, will pull out the wand. Doesn't matter. He cannot get away. The Arcane Orb's too much damage. So they caught Terrorblade at the beginning of that. They finish off Brewmaster. Bubble goes down. The Tempest double. Keeping them back as much as he can for now. Kill it off, though. The Radiant team, they're ready to jump. Chalice, the only one in the area right now. There's a TP coming in. Looks like Arc Warden and Tempest double. No, that is himself, actually. Chalice got his repel off, though. And now Ame is here on the back lines. They actually cut off. Does OD. He picks off Terrorblade. Wasn't even aware of that. Kills Tusk in the meantime as well. That worked out so well for OD especially. Showing off his new scythe, it looks like. Catching Terrorblade in the backlines as the rest of the team was busy initiating on Omni Knight. And now Yang, he's going to be found. Can't TP for 3 more seconds. Ame, Spark Race will scout him out, and Death Ward Maledict, that's an easy kill. Like that, 3 kills for the Radiant, or the Dire side, and look at that Death Storm again, that's 100% OD. I mean, Arc Warden did do a little bit of damage too, but... pure damage. Clearly effective again. Bottom lane, Shadow Fiend pushing out as OD with the repels in the area. Oh, they're TPing him with Arc Warden as well, but no, he kills the creep in time. He thinks he's safe, but he's not safe. Arcane Orbs, the Hammer's laying down. And 50 seconds plus, he's dead for. Somnus is putting on a clinic of how to work with OD, man. Ame? They scanned him out in the area, but it looks like he might get away in time. Yeah, close call. The Tempest double, porting bottom lane, is going to push that out. And again, we're going to start seeing more and more of this now from the Arc Warden. Middle lane, by the way, they get exposed. Fade does at least. OD's jumping in with the repel. Again, they can't do a damn thing about it for the time being. Fade will survive, though. Terrorblade activates the Metamorphosis. It's a pretty spread out fight right now. GDC puts out his wards. The Dire team, they're just falling back. Yang can't find his target. He's now trapped in the trees by himself. Omni throwing out some Spark Race. FY is going to be jumped over here. And no team support nearby because of the spread. Terrorblade will finally at least reach for a kill. But now Omni Knight charging in. He gets hexed up, though. He was not ready for that. He goes down. Somnus on the run, so this spread chaotic fight is actually working out for VGJ Thunder quite a bit. Somnus holding his ground. Gonna be put under for the time being. They take out the Brewmaster. Requiem chance from Shadowfiend. No, the cask bounces stops him. He goes down as well. Somnus staying alive for the time being. Sylar has a Thunder still and willing to use it. Hero looks like running after Ame. Use it at the last second, but Somnus coming back in with the Arcane Orbs. Gonna finish the job on Terrorblade right there. And the fight looks so good initially for VGJ Thunder, but LGD just too much to handle. Arc Warden and OD, and how about that cask as well from Witch Doctor? Clearly doing work against the Shadow Fiend with his BKB on cooldown. He's trying to commit for a finish, and Shadow Shaman being hunted this whole time. Somnus finds him, gets the scythe. He's just gonna go for the... Oh, what a play there. The Astral Imprisonment. Like the, you know, he dropped his Null Talisman. That's efficiency at its finest, man. One of the more freest Roshans I've seen. Give the Aegis to Somnus. Wondering if like a Bloodthorn actually would be a bad option here, so the Orchid into the Bloodthorn. Go for next. Somnus, he's diving middle lane. He's gonna jump Terrorblade. He gets snowballed up initially. You see the Glimmer, the Repel, they're saving him. Somnus, like, he has to run! He can't! The Sanity's Eclipse comes down! He kills Tusk as well as just a side target. Yang is dying to the Death Ward, manages to get out of range. The BKB is going to be wearing off on him, though. Terrorblade does have a buyback. But they just, it's more, yeah, they're just going to call it. They say it's just too much. And I can't blame them. GG, well played. LGD takes game number 2 once again in dominating fashion. It is a best of 5, but LGD 1 win away from going to Epicenter.